for how many not necessarily positive integer values of n is the value of 537,824 multiplied by 2 over 7 to the n power, an integer. So the first thing I did was I noticed that it says not necessarily positive, so I plugged in positive and negative values. But if you do that, you just make this negative, and if you were to multiply this by this value, the fact that it's negative doesn't really change whether or not it's an integer. So I just disregarded that, other than the fact that at the end we're just gonna have to double our positive values, which we do here. But so then the way that I figured it out was I just started by dividing this by the denominator, because if you can simplify this number down by dividing the denominator, then you already know it's going to be an integer, because then you're just going to be multiplying by some constant and it'll stay an integer. So I took this number and I divided it by 7, and you could look at it work, but you get a number, so you know that for n equals 1, it's an integer, because it's just going to be this divide, the 7 will cancel out and it'll become this multiplied by 2, and then you'll get some value that is irrelevant to the problem. And then I did it again, I took this number and I divided it by 7, because if you could divide it by 7 again, that would be, when this is n squared, then it would be 7 times 7, which is 49. But since we already divided by 7, we could just divide by 7. And as you can see, there's a pattern, so you just keep dividing by 7, because that's the denominator of this part. So then I divided this by 7, I got this number, and it is a integer value, so then it was good. And then I did it again over here, where I plugged it in there, and then I divided that by 7, and then I got this value, and then I went to here, got this value, and then I got here. And as you can see, the division gets a lot simpler as you get to smaller values, because then you end up getting to 32. And then I try to do for n equals 6, but 32 is not divisible by 7, so that's where you stop, because the values don't work anymore. So then I knew I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 for the negative values, so you have 10 total values, but it's plus 1 because n equals 0 is a true value, because if you plug 0 into here, you're just going to get that times 1, and that's obviously an integer value, so the answer is 11.